I do go out to City Hall, not every day, every so often, and I find people that I need to talk to about different issues. I do believe that doing my homework before I get to the City Council panel is really important. I also believe that handling the city's business in a professional manner is important to not just me, you, but also other people that are observing us.
Some folks say talk is cheap, yet I say communication is everything. And my friend, I respectfully, I disagree with on one thing, is if I get on council, I've got a boss. It's you. You hire me, and at the end of the year, 2 years, if you don't like me anymore, you fire me, and you hire somebody else that will bring your issues. What I want to see is, I want to see, by faith, I'm believing I'm going to be there. I want to see people that have talked to me, who've called me, who've come and sought me out and told me the issues they have. I want them to come, and I want them to sit in that room, and I want them to witness their word being brought to the table. And when you find out that in numbers, you do make a difference, you will see a change in Radcliffe City Hall, because it'll be you that brings that change. Thank you.
The big problem with this issue is that there's a perception of the people as they look at the council. They look at the council, they see the mayor in the center, and he's flanked by 3 councilmen on either side. And from the military point of view, you look at that and you say, wow, there's the commander and his staff. And why is that S1 chewing the major out? He shouldn't be doing that at all. Well, it's not that. And oh, by the way, it's not the mayor is the leader of the city council. City council has no leader. And for a very good reason, because every person on the council and the mayor himself is elected individually by you, the voter. All of the voters aren't the same. Boy, it really would be a boring place if it was that way. But it's not. You elect us each for a different reason, perhaps. And we're up there to do our best based on our individual experience and judgments, and give you the best judgments there are. Now, if you got somebody that's a runaway, then you're going to have to control them, and you're going to have to work within the system to lay down those laws, those boundaries, those parameters, to make it so that we can move the city forward. And that's what needs to be done, in my opinion. But I think it's a perception of the people really don't understand the relationship. Thank you.
But you always have to remember the bigger picture. It is not about you. You know, in my world, it's never about me, it's always about him. There is always a bigger plan, there's a bigger picture, there's something bigger, and right now it's our community. And it's moving us forward, and it's helping us find solutions. And so one of the biggest things that needs to be done is everybody needs to take themselves out of the equation, and they need to remember that it's about our community, what we can do for our community, and then they need to do it with respect, honor, dignity, and integrity. And they need to remember to be able to want in themselves, you know, what you want in others. You treat other people the way you want to be treated. And they need to kind of take it right back to the principles, the basic principles that we've learned.
Let me make something very clear, because I've been the person that's been in the center of most of the controversy. Let me tell you something, that it's easy to run for this office, and I once did that, and I was very oblivious to the fact that once you get in the office, that's a difficult thing to have to make those decisions. And every issue that I've been in conflict with the mayor, or with any of my colleagues for that, and we work together real well behind the scenes, but I will not stand by and go along to get along. The way we fix what's broke on the city council is we take off the leaves, we get transparent, we tell the truth. And when we have an executive officer that starts his office with lead me, follow me, or get the hell out of his way, we're going to have a problem with unity. I am not going to lead him, I'm not going to follow him, and I definitely won't get the hell out of his way. So this idea, everybody wanting to get along and play pity-pat, that'll happen when we get an executive officer that is willing to talk to all 6 city council persons and not have these secret meetings and then do things behind the scene that is just not true. There are things that are being said in those public meetings that are just not true, and I refuse to sit back and abrogate my responsibility and allow the mayor to run free and rampant against the citizens of Radcliffe.
About communication, and I do believe communication goes a long, long ways. From the day I was elected back in November, I started building a relationship with my fellow council members and the mayor. Before election, I didn't know Mike Weaver from Adam. But now I built a pretty good relationship with him. I go to the city hall every single day after I get off work. Some council members say, hey, that's, you know, I don't have to do that. That's not my job. But if you want to be an informed council member, if you're not getting the answers you need, go in there. I'm in there every single day. I'm informed. I know what goes on, and I've built a pretty good relationship with the mayor. Do I agree with him 100%? Absolutely not. Hell, I'd be a fool to. But when I disagree with him, you're not going to see me do that on the camera and make it a circus. So y'all can sit down with your popcorn and Coke and watch it. That's not going to happen. I'm going to do it in his office, and we're going to sit down and settle our differences, and then we're going to come out there and conduct city business.
Well said, Councilman. Really good question, Keith. Leadership, I think, must begin with great communication. You have to talk and sell your plan. Talk about what you want, what your vision is for the city. Talk about where you want to go and how to get there. You don't just fly by the seat of your pants. You don't make it up as you go along. You make phone calls. You call people into your office. You let people know exactly what you're thinking and what we can do together. It's never one person or a small group of people. It has to be, as I said before, as a team, working together. That's the reason you elect us, is to use our minds, our abilities, our unique talents. If we work together, we can succeed. I wasn't around at the beginning when Councilman Palmer experienced what he did, and I'm sure that didn't go down very well. At the same time, you need to regroup. You need to say, let's start again. Where are we going? How are we going to get there? How can we do it together to help our citizens be the best they can be and have the best city that we can have?